are slow even if they formatted several times is the same problem after a certain time. And when I was checking their computers, I found out that there is a lot of viruses and their computer are not protected at all. So to avoid any problem, I will show you how you can protect and how you can protect and clean your computer from viruses. First of all, you will need to set up these things. You will need to have a in firewall program installed in your computer, an antivirus, and you will need to set up passwords, strong ones. Strong one mean mixture between alphabet, numbers, and alphanumeric. Your password should be a combination of this, and it should not be less than 10 because it make it more complicated for hackers to hack your computers. So you need to make strong passwords for your Wi-Fi, for your router, and for your computer. Concerning the antivirus, you need to do a daily scan or weekly scan or monthly scan depending on how much you are using your computer to clean it from any viruses. A last point is the updates. For example, for me, I installed new antivirus. However, my virus need to be always up to date. My antivirus, sorry, need to be always up to date. I installed Super Anti-Spyware. I installed it for free, and I installed also a free firewall for free. How you can do that? You just go to Google and you Google free firewall Evorim for I will show it to you. So you type free firewall Evorim. It will guide you to this free to this free firewall which I'm using personally. It's a free version and you can use it on your computer. However, you will need to choose 32 version or the 64 version. Sorry, the 32-bit architecture or 64. What does it mean? Does it mean you need just to check? Easily you go to this search tab on Windows 10 or any system. If you have any, if you have Windows 10 or Windows 7 or Windows 8, it doesn't matter. You just type run, you press enter. This small window should open, and here you type dxdiag, dxdiag, G like giant, and this should appear. And you go and you check the section operating system. Here it's operating system Windows 10 Home 64-bit. So you need to check that and to make sure that you have a 64 or 32 bit. So here I have 64, so I will click and download the 64 version. As soon as you download it, you will need to install it, and this is very easy. You just open your downloads file, you will find it here, 64, you click on it twice, and you click next, next, and you install it. I did it already to save some time, and as soon as you install it, you run the system. I have it already open, and when you open it, here you go to active programs or you check all the programs, and here you can decide either to allow a specific system to connect to internet or you can disallow that program from accessing to internet. For example, I don't need that my screen recorder, I don't need that specific program to access to internet. I don't need mm, Windows Explorer to access to internet. I don't need several programs. For example, Lenovo Utility, I don't need it to access to internet, and I don't want, sorry, I don't want to allow these programs to connect to internet because it's not very important. So you can just choose block or permit if you would like to change your settings. And when you install this firewall and you allow or disallow some programs, then everything should be fine. As soon as any program will try to connect to internet, this firewall will flag it to you, and you will be able to decide whether to let this program have access to internet or not. And then you will need to install an antivirus. Sorry, for me, I choose the free version of Super Anti-Spyware. You just write it on Google, superantispyware.com, and you access to this page. You click download, and you can choose the free version. You have trial version and free version. This is the free edition. And as soon as you download it, you click just on it and you install it in your computer, and then you can start using it. I have it already done in my computer. You can start as soon as you click on it and you install it, you can start using it. I have it already installed on my computer, so basically I will just go and click on it. The, the problem with the free version that you don't have the real-time protection, however, it's still enough. But you will need to update regularly your data, the antivirus database, and you will need also to run weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly scan to scan your computer. So here you click check for updates. Sorry, because I blocked it with the firewall, the program couldn't access to internet as you can see. So I will just go to my firewall, super anti-spyware permit, and now my program will be able to connect to internet. So I click to check for updates. It's gonna take certain time to update definitions. However, it's really very important because every time there is new viruses, you will need to update your database so that you keep your protection up to date. As you can see, it's very fast antivirus, even the free version. And the the good things in this antivirus, it doesn't slow your computer, it doesn't take over space, and it doesn't make your computer not very responsive due to a lot of scans on the background. It is working only when you click on it or when you allow it to start on the beginning. As you can see, the updates were already downloaded, decompressing, so it should be done within like 30 seconds up to 1 minute as a maximum. So now my antivirus it's up to date. I will check a complete scan and I will start scan computer. Here in this section you will need to choose which section would you like to scan. I would like to scan the the both partitions. I don't need to scan my optical storage. It's DVD reader because there is nothing on it. There is nothing in it, sorry, and I just click complete scan. If there is any unwanted program, it will appear for you on this antivirus and you can uninstall it. And after a certain time, it will take between 2 minutes up to 2 hours, depending how big is your hard disk, how many data you have. If, for example, you have only 500 giga, it will not take much time. But if you have 1 TB, 2 TB full, then it kind of take like up to 1 hour to analyze all the systems. That's why I would suggest to you to do this scan when you finish working and you want, for example, to go to eat your dinner or your lunch. So then you start the scan, you leave it working, and you go to eat, and then you can come back and finish it because it wins some manual applications. Another thing, depending on how much you are using your computer, if you are just using it 1 to 2 times a week, then I would suggest to you monthly scan. If you are using it almost every day, downloading things from internet, then I will suggest to you to buy professional version or to make a scan, daily scan, because usually you get viruses with torrent and stuff like this. I'm not downloading any films or any files on my computer, so basically I need just to do one scan per week and that's enough. Please remember that when you have a firewall and and an antivirus, it is enough, but you will need to take another precaution. Do never download something from from a known third part, and do not install anything which you don't trust on your computer. And before installing any program, check the license if it's going to, because some programs when you're installing them, they are allowing themselves to install other programs in your background, and this is bad. And also, to make the cleanup completely, you go to the task manager at the meantime, you check the startup, and on the startup, you can just select the programs which you don't want them to, you don't want the system you don't want to make the system starting them when you restart your computer or when you turn it on. For example, I disabled my Bluetooth because I don't need it when my computer starts. I disabled my Cyberlink virtual drive because I don't need it when my computer starts. I'm not watching films in CDs. However, I I will also disable this antivirus because I don't need it. I don't need it when the computer start up. And you can disable whatever program which is not important for this when the computer is starting. And this is very important because it gives you some speeds. Sorry, it gives you some speed, and it make your computer more performant, and it make your computer taking less time restarting or starting or even shutting down. And you can do it like this. And if you would like to take it further, you just go to the search tab or you go to run, you type run, and here you will type msconfig, which is Microsoft configuration, and it will open a window, will pop up now. And here you select from the normal startup, you select selective startup, and you go to services and you check the services which you don't need. Please make sure to not disable Windows services. Disable only third part, like uh, you have a program which you are using to record your screen, or photo maker, or program for attaching your documents. Then you can just disable it, disable that specific application so that when your computer start or is shutting down, it doesn't take much time because the application will not be working on the background. That's mainly what you need to do. For example, for me here, in this in this case, I click hide all from Microsoft. So all application Microsoft will be hidden, and here I will have only the application of third part, and I will disable the ones which I don't need. For example, all of this, I don't need it, so I can just disable it. And you click apply, you click OK, and exit without restart. Will speed up your computer. It will make free your RAM, and it will save also your battery because a lot of programs are not working on the background, so you can enjoy your computer or enjoy the work on your computer for longer time, and you will see how performant your computer will become. As soon as this scan will be finished, there is another process to do, and this should not take more than 2 minutes in total, and then your computer is clean from viruses. Please stay with us. As you can see, the program finished scanning and super anti-spyware scan results. There is no potentially harmful items have been detected on my computer, so everything seems to be okay. If there was anything, it will show it to me, and then it will ask me to put it in a specific file called quarantine, or to delete it. So usually I choose delete it. However, in this case there is nothing, so I click OK, and that's it actually for the antivirus. If you need any help or you need any suggestion, please contact us. However, what we just show you now, it is not limited only to this. You can choose whatever firewall. If you cannot download any firewall and you would like to use the Windows one, just go to your search tab and type firewall and then you will have Windows control panel, and then you can use the recommended settings, and your computer will be protected by Windows Firewall. But however, remember always to update your computer so that your security system gets up to date and there is no problem later with your computer. There is also another antivirus integrated with Windows 10, and with Windows 7 and 8 also is the same, and it is I forgot actually the name. However, you can type it. Yeah, it's Windows Defender. It's Windows Defender, which is a antivirus made by Windows, and it's for free. And you can choose scan options, quick, full, or custom. That means in the custom you can choose just to scan a external USB or external hard disk, or just a partition from a hard disk, or just a specific file which you have a doubt about it, and you click scan now. However, do not forget to update. Always update your Windows Defender, and always check your history, the last scan when it was, the allowed item and detected detected item also. That's what I will suggest to you. However, you will need to do this checkup of your computer minimum once a week or once a month, depending on how much you are using your computer, and should be okay. And if you have a new router, then also your router contain also your router will have integrated firewall, which is also another level of protection. But however, please make sure to have this a minimum one antivirus and one firewall. Do not try to put a lot of firewalls. It doesn't serve to anything, but you will have a lot of problems. And do not try to put a lot of antiviruses because it will not help. You will just have some problems, and sometimes you might not be able to access the internet. Just try to have the minimum one firewall and one antivirus. If you can, then just enable the Windows one. They are enough as a security protection. I hope this video was very helpful to you guys. If you need any help or if you need advice, please contact us on our channel, and we will in a comment or with an email, and we will always reply to you. And if you like this video and you find it useful, share it with your friend, and please encourage us with a like and subscribe. Thank you very much, and see you in another video tutorial.